Onegaishimasu. All right, so here's the third video of my Saifa series, okay? The first video we focused on top side of kata. The second video I did a mirror image of Saifa so you could follow along, and we focused on sequence and timing, okay? So here we go. We're going to work on our bunkai now. Now remember, some key elements for practicing individual bunkai, or actually practicing bunkai with a partner. Okay, we have to make sure we have proper technique. We have to make sure that we have good kimera, focus, right? So we have to be connected with our partner, right? We have to have an understanding of what the movement is, okay? So this is good to work individual bunkai because it's going to build up muscle memory. So when you actually do get to work with a partner, that part's done. It's just about making those adjustments for distancing and timing in accordance to your partner's size. All right, so the next thing we want to talk about is Zan Shin, our remaining mind, that remaining attitude. So after we complete a bunkai, we don't just drop our hands, switch our brains off, okay? We keep that mind moving so we come back to a good kamae position. The final thing is our ki, our spirit. Now, today I will not be kiing because I have my family working from home, so I want to be courteous to them. However, make sure when you are working our strong bunkai, especially if it's in the dojo, grading, very powerful ki, because remember, this is budo, this is our combat, right? So we want to make sure that we understand how to do this and we can do it effectively, okay? It's not just going through motions or knowing sequences. All right, let's get started. Bunkai number one. Okay, onegaishimasu. All right, so the first bunkai from here, all right, is working off of the first sequence of kata, where we shift out or wrist escape, drop back block in, or okay? So from this position, semite is the attacker. What we're going to do from this position is semite is going to drop back into a good kamae. This is where we would start for Q grades. And what we're going to do is step through and wrist grab. So you're catching that wrist of your opponent. Now we draw back after it's all complete, right? And then we go again and wrist grab. And we come back after we complete. So that's the first part of semite. Now there is a second piece, okay? We have this kind of sacrifice punch, okay? There really isn't stance, it's rushed, it's hurried. Okay, so what happens from this position is I attack here. And they move and they escape. And I don't like it, so I twist and punch, okay? From this position. And then I draw back, and then I step up. Okay, and here we go, attack on the other side. Here, all of a sudden they move to that side, and there's our attack. And we come back, and we drop back. So remember, the attacker is someone who's coming up, catching, and then you cause a change, and you want them to react, and their reaction is this quick punch. Okay, so here we go. For working on our bunkai, okay? From our yoi position, the wrist is caught, so we move out on that angle here, pulling it up, and what we're going to do is escape, okay? And from here, we drop back, block, and then we actually catch. And as we block and catch, we are pulling them off balance and striking. And then we draw back, and then we step back. So same thing, coming out, we catch our wrist, we're moving to that outside here. My feet, you can't see them right now, but they are in Musubidachi. They are together. So I pull. I need to be able to block and have that distance to drop to Shikodachi, but off balance. This way, we draw back. So from here, I have a training tool. If you have a cone, a foam roller, place it in front of you, okay? That's semite. Or actually, that can be ukite for the first part. So we draw back, we step through, we catch. And from here, we punch. And then we draw back. And then we step through, we catch. And then we punch. And then we draw back. Okay? This serves a better purpose for ukite, because a lot of times when you catch, you move to here. Well, we're still in front of that person, and their punch is still powerful. So when they catch our wrist, we want to move beyond and pull, block, catch, drop, bang, this way. And now we draw back. And now we step back. And now they catch this side. So remember, I don't want to be in front. I want to be by. And I'm in the subedachi. So when I drop the shikodachi, 1, 2, I draw back, and then I step back. Excellent. We'll put samete away, and we'll move on to bunkai number 2. So bunkai number 2 in kata is our double hand block to hizagari to maigari. Okay? So what we're going to do from here is start with samete. From this position, good kamae. We step through oizuki to chudan level here. And then gedan, maigari with the rear leg here. Draw back. So now I'm on the opposite side. So now I attack. Chudan, gedan. Draw back, step up. So this next position, they're attacking right side. My right foot drops back. Suyuk, catch. Now I'm blocking in the elbow. I'm not catching the wrist. I'm blocking under the elbow and catching. As I catch, that kick comes in. I shift inward on that angle, slight angle. I block, open hand gedan, right? This way, and I catch the heel. So from here, I'm going to do hizagari to the bladder, here. Notice my toes are pointing down because I'm focusing on my knee. Now, I release. They try to escape, that gives me distance. Maigari to the bladder, draw back, step up, okay? Now, depending on the size of your partner, maybe sometimes you don't have the range to throw maigari to the bladder, so maybe it's instep to the groin. But that's stuff that we adjust during partner bunkai. This is individual, so we can stay very consistent with it. Also, when we work with a partner, that knee to the bladder would actually be a knee to the hamstring. It's safer. Okay, so here we go. So now working on that other side, right? So they attack with the left side. I drop back left foot, scoop, catch that elbow, shift in, block, catch, hizagari, release, maigari, and back. And step down. Let's run through that one more time. Okay, so from here, ich, ni, san, shi, go. And drop it down, and muichiro on the opposite side, ich, ni, catch, san, release, shi, and back, and back. Nice, all right, shake it out. So we're going to go into our third bunkai. Our third bunkai is our morote hikyuke, okay? So from here, this is a chudan nihonzuki for punching, okay? So the attacker, samete, drops back, they step through, each knee, and draw back. Now the opposite side, each knee, and draw back and step up, okay? So we're working on all the attacks, okay? And then we'll put the timings together when we get with our partner, right? But remember, we're building muscle memory. So now, ukite, right? So our defense. So the attack right side, I step back with my attack right side, left foot. So here, catch, and I'm catching. And they punch again, and I'm catching. So I have both hands, catch. Slight pull to break kazushi, and I slide and strike. Shuto to the collarbones and push away here. All right, so we're working on Q grade, okay? So now, opposite hand attacks, and we move. 1, 2, slight pull, drive, push, and back. And let's run that one more time, moichiro. Okay, so we draw back. Ich. Ni. And to ukite. Ready. Ich. And back. Ni. All right, shake them out. All right, so moving on from this position to Tetsuyuchi, right? Notice I didn't bend forward. Really important to maintain posture in that position. So from here, this is a lower leg attack, okay? So from here, Samite is going to step through and try and catch a leg, right? Here, down, and I draw back, and I try for the other leg, here, and back. Okay, so what happens? As they step for that leg, we remove it. And as we remove it, we step back, smash. From this position, we catch the ears and easy twist. So I move in here, right, as I twist. So I'm bringing them in front of me, down. I immediately switch my hand position and I find the sides of their face and run my thumbs to their eyes. Okay, so from this position, they attack to the other side. Here, I'm working. Smash, catch, twist and down, catch and pull right to the eyes and back. Okay, so remember, we don't want to lean over. We want to maintain our posture. Okay, so that one, a good way to practice for youth. We don't like any type of nagiwaza with the neck. We don't want them grabbing ears. So a good way to do that is when someone attacks, you have them attack the leg, they step back and you have them hit their own knee. This way. This way they can practice this movement safely. All right, so let's move on. So that was our fourth bunkai of 6. The next one, this one's a gedan no izuki. So from here, movement, punching gedan, draw back, punching gedan, draw back. So this movement is where we're working now, Tetsuyuchi to Urazuki. But we do have a gedan uchiuki in here. This is blocking that punch in. The arm's continuing to our Tetsuyuchi. 1 to 2, 1 to 2. So it's one big motion. All right, so from here, that attack comes in, we shift in, block to catch. Now, washide, we're catching the hair, grabbing the hair. Now, if they have good defense like me, catching the head, catching the back of the neck, and pulling, and that's where you punch Urazuki to the face. Catch this way, okay? Now, you said, well, if they don't have hair, well, that's what nigirigami is for. Practice a lot of nigirigami. Work on that grip strength so when you do catch, you can actually catch a hold of the head and pull. All right, so working on the other side, the attack comes and I move 1 to 2 to catch, punching, draw back, guzanshin, and back. Let's work that sequence one more time. So from here, gedan, draw back, left side gedan, and draw back, and here. So the punch is coming, we're moving to the inside of the punch, inside of the body, shift, catch, strike, catch, pull. Good zanshin, here, and the punch is coming, moving to the inside, bang, catch, pull, good zanshin, and step back, tight, and relax. Okay, so we're into the final part of our kata. So we would be in a position where we had just turned our punches out. We were working haito, uchi to toraguchi, okay? So we're not taking the toraguchi part of this, only the haito, the whip, okay? So what we're going to do from here is this is a chudan punch. So we attack, chudan, draw back, and attack, chudan, draw back, step up, okay? So our movement is outside of the arm, okay? So if they are punching with that right arm, okay, I am moving to my left side, blocking with my right arm. And from here, the movement is to neko ashidashi. Let me back up so you can see. So I move, punch is coming to neko ashidashi, blocking, open hand chudan yokuke, right here, right, haiwan. But simultaneously, as I'm blocking this movement in kata, I'm striking to the kidneys. So I move and shift, block and strike, draw back, step back. And now I come to the opposite side. So if Your left leg moves first. Your right leg is in front because you're blocking with your right hand, striking with your left hand. So here comes that attack, and I shift and block. So remember, I'm coming out on an angle, blocking, the punch is going by, and I'm striking around to kidney areas. That's right. Draw back, good zanshin. All right, let's run that one more time. The attack is chudan. Draw back, good zanshin, and chudan. Draw back, good zanshin, and step. And moving, here comes the attack to the outside. Shifting, good zanshin. And back, and muichido, opposite side, and shift. And draw back. And arigatou gozaimashita. All right, so there are 6 individual bunkai for Saifa, okay? So remember, build up that muscle memory, and then when you get an opportunity to train with a partner, okay, you've already practiced the movement, your body is used to the movement, now it's just about making those adjustments. All right, I hope you enjoyed this part of the training. Hope these 3 videos were helpful. Stay tuned, more to come. Arigatou gozaimashita. Have a great day.